Hey guys, Lance here. I finally cleared Area 59 Risk 18 with an account that is 1 month old and has 3 E2s, but I'm not gonna use one of them because we're going with the usual ground setup, so my medic is banned. And I'm probably not going to do anything higher than that because recording this was a real pain in the ass. So we're gonna use the usual risks that ground setup is used. So let's explain each one. 1 HP is free because we're not gonna leak some enemies anyway. Increased range is free because we're going with the ground setup. I mean, they can tank the mages. Increased movement speed is kinda detrimental when you combine it with minus 50% TP generation. So we're gonna bring a fast redeploy operator to buy us some time. Enemy defense is free because we're using arts damage anyway. And of course, we're gonna ban casters and medics. And then, so DP generation is usually dealt with Myrtle, but I'm using Courier. And then, let's skip this attack for now. So HP is, 1 HP is, or 1 level of HP is fine. 1 level of Blade Breaker is fine. And then we can ban the 10 tiles because it's a ground strat. And the unusual risk that I'm taking is the one that limits our operators to 7 because I have my operators are more focused on like 2E2s rather than having an entire squad that is leveled. So that's why fewer operators works better for me, and that means I'm able to not take too many HP or attack risks because that's really a heavy stat check which my squad isn't able to fulfill. And the one I changed from the previous video is that I increased attack by 2 levels instead of 1, which means that Courier won't be able to handle the Avengers anymore. So we're gonna have to play with Helger's skill 2 instead of skill 3, catching the Avengers at the bottom lane. So the squad we're going with is Lapland. Um, M3 is important because of the initial wave of soldiers. I would have preferred to place her at a better spot, but she needs to block the initial soldiers. And Courier is definitely replaceable by like any defensive vanguard, but he's the one I raised, so let's go with him. Moose is just additional damage to the soldiers as well as reducing the militants' attack by a bit, but it turns out to be really noticeable. And Korra for stalling the Red Avengers, Gravel as our multi-purpose fast redeploy, and she's really useful even at level 1. And of course Heligar to clear the Avengers. And we're gonna take Aseria with Mastery 3 and Skill 1 because she's gonna be our main tank. So I'm gonna just play the run I did because after recording so many times, my throat started to hurt after failing a lot, and so I just decided to not commentate the video until after I've had a successful run. So first we deploy Courier and then catch the soldier with with Gravel to buy time for Courier skill and immediately replace her with Lapland. If you miss the timing just by a bit, even with Mastery 3 Lapland, he's gonna leak one of the soldiers, the third one specifically. And then we're gonna deploy Seria. Seria and Lapland should be enough to deal with the initial wave of militants. And we have to... Okay, so let's rewind a bit. After the skill activation of Courier, which allows us to deploy Seria, he's gonna be really close to dying, so we're gonna retreat him at 9 DP. so as not to stack the two Avengers, but also giving us just enough DP to catch this Avenger on this tile with Helliger. Catching the Avenger on this tile is important so that Lapland can deal additional damage, because Helliger's skill won't be ready to dodge the Avengers that are enraged. I even placed gravel to buy time for Helliger's skill. And next we deploy Moose. So as you can see, Seria is barely living, so that's why Mastery 3 on skill 1 is important. And for the next part, we're gonna watch this Avenger, because as soon as he's enraged, we need to pop Helliger's skill so that he doesn't take too much damage. But we also have to deploy gravel over here so that to buy time for Lapland's skill, because otherwise there will be leaks. So we pop Helliger's skill, and he'll be able to deal a bit more damage to this Avenger. Catch with gravel just to be safe. Anyway, once Helliger is done, we can retreat him for some DP, so we can place Korra to catch the red Avengers. Alright, so at this point the run is pretty much done. We just have to let the bottom squad do its thing. And once it's done, we retreat them so we can help Korra. Korra is just gonna activate her skill whenever possible for the healing. And I forgot, there's a mage that's gonna come from the upper left, so we need to catch that with Helliger. Because Korra has a lot of defense, but she has really low HP. So we don't want her to take even one hit from the caster. Okay, let's delay the militant with gravel. We have the DP anyway. And either we retreat Seria or let her die. As long as Lapland is able to kill the last militant, it's fine. The faster we can retreat Seria, the faster she can help Korra at the top. And there we go. Let's speed up the video a bit. Okay, deploy Seria and pop Korra's skill. And wait for 99 deployment points. Then we can deploy the whole DPS squad. And then we're gonna pop Korra's skill once one of the Avengers is enraged. Okay. And we gotta make sure that the first Avenger dies before Korra's skill is down, so we're gonna pop Helliger's skill. And after that, Korra and Helliger are gonna die, but Lapland and Moose will be able to do just enough damage. Alright, so that's the run guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time.